Welcome back to Lions News Fan Report, where we bring you the latest and most exciting sports news every single day. And today, we got something brewing that might just change the trajectory of the Lions defense heading into training camp. Because while the 2025 NFL Draft is come and gone, and most teams are settling in with their rosters, it feels like Detroit might still have a move or two left up their sleeve. Specifically, at one of the most important positions on the field, edge rusher. Yes, that spot opposite Aiden Hutchinson. The Lions made a quiet move in the sixth round of the draft by selecting Egyptian pass rusher Ahmed Hassanin. And while his story is captivating and his athletic upside is real, he's still a developmental project. He's not someone you expect to come in day one and wreak havoc on opposing quarterbacks. That means for now, it looks like Marcus Davenport is penciled in as the starter opposite Hutchinson. Davenport has shown flashes of high-level play throughout his career, but health has always been an issue, and consistency has never really been his calling card. So if you're a Lions fan asking yourself, is that really enough? You're not alone. What's especially intriguing is the timing. We're still over 2 months away from training camp. There's cap room. There's flexibility. And there are still veteran pass rushers sitting on the market who could be exactly what this defense needs. Quietly, behind the scenes, some believe that Detroit is not done. That Brad Holmes and Dan Campbell are watching, waiting, calculating the right moment to strike. The question is, who might they be targeting? The name that immediately jumps out is Von Miller. That's right, the future Hall of Famer. The Super Bowl MVP. The man with 8 Pro Bowl selections and 2 championship rings. Miller was released by the Buffalo Bills at the end of last season, and while many assumed retirement might be on the horizon, here's the truth, he can still play. After going sackless in 2023 and being written off by many, Miller bounced back in 2024 with 6 sacks, despite playing a rotational role. At 36 years old, he's not the same athlete he was in Denver. But he still has burst. He still has that signature band. And most of all, he brings leadership, swagger, and championship DNA. If there's a team that could benefit from his veteran presence, it's this Lions squad, which is knocking on the door of greatness but hasn't quite broken through yet. Could this be the kind of low-cost, high-upside addition that brings everything together? And if Miller's age gives you pause, then what about a player like Yannick Ngakoue? He's only 30, and for nearly a decade, he's been one of the most productive pass rushers in the league. Before an injury-riddled 2024, Ngakoue had racked up at least 8 sacks in every season of his career. He's bounced around quite a bit, from Jacksonville to Minnesota to Baltimore to Las Vegas to Chicago. But wherever he's gone, he's gotten to the quarterback. He's fast off the line, he's aggressive, and he knows how to finish. Some fans wonder why he's still unsigned. Others believe it's about finding the right scheme fit. But for a Detroit team that loves rotation, hustle, and pressure, Ngakoue could be an ideal fit. He wouldn't break the bank, and he could provide exactly the kind of speed that complement Hutchinson's strength and motor. Another intriguing option is Emmanuel Ogbah. If you're not familiar with his name, you should be. At 6 feet 4 inches, 275 pounds, Ogbah has the size and versatility to line up both inside and outside, which could give Aaron Glenn even more flexibility on the defensive front. He recorded 9 sacks in back-to-back seasons in 2020 and 2021 before injuries slowed him down in Miami. But he's healthy now, and he's made it clear he's looking for an opportunity to prove himself again. Could the Lions be that opportunity? Could he be the guy that rotates in, keeps everyone fresh, and quietly piles up sacks while opponents focus on Hutchinson? And don't forget Carl Lawson. Once seen as a rising star in Cincinnati, Lawson signed a big contract with the Jets and then suffered a brutal Achilles injury. But he fought back, returned to the field, and found a role in Robert Saleh's aggressive defense. Lawson brings pure power. He's not flashy, but he's relentless. He wins with leverage and toughness, and that might be exactly what Detroit is missing on the opposite side of Hutchinson. Plus, Lawson wouldn't demand starter money. He knows what it's like to work his way up, and he might just be looking for the right situation to get back on track. Then there's the wild card. Melvin Ingram. At this point in his career, Ingram is more of a situational pass rusher. But those situations, they matter. 3rd and longs, big playoff moments, red zone standoffs. That's where Ingram thrives. What's even more appealing is his reputation as a mentor. Young defenders around the league have praised him for years. What if his role in Detroit isn't just to chase quarterbacks, but to help mold players like Hutchinson, Hassanine, and James Houston into a fearsome trio for years to come? That's the kind of cultural addition that goes far beyond stats. So now we ask the question, what are the Lions waiting for? Is Brad Holmes just being patient, letting the market shake out? Or does he already have his guy in mind, just waiting for the price to drop before making the call? Is there a plan we're not seeing yet? Could it be a post-June 1st signing? Or a training camp addition after seeing how the young guys perform? The NFC is not getting any easier. The 49ers are still elite. The Eagles are reloaded. Dallas is always dangerous. If the Lions want to be more than just a feel-good story, if they want to win it all, they'll need to dominate the trenches. Adding one more experienced edge could be the final piece. And remember, injuries happen. Depth matters. This isn't just about the starting lineup. It's about surviving a 17-game season and making a deep playoff run. But what do you think about all of this? Would you go all in on Von Miller for one last ride? Would you take a chance on Yannick Ngakou's upside? Would you prefer the versatility of Agba, the toughness of Lawson, or the leadership of Ingram? Or do you think the Lions should roll with what they've got and let the young guys fight it out? Personally, I'd love to see Detroit go for it. This team has waited too long to be in this kind of position. The window is open. The core is young. And the energy is real. Adding one more veteran pass rusher could be the move that takes this team from exciting to unstoppable. I can't wait to read your thoughts in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to Lions News Fan Report, and turn on the notification bell so you never miss an update. Training camp is coming fast, and we've got a ton of Lions content on the way that you won't want to miss. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Lions!